Guys, hope you're doing great on this Wednesday. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about letting go and surrendering on this journey, on the spiritual journey, a twin flame journey, and then I'm going to pull a few cards from the Power of Surrender cards, just to for everyone watching, calling upon the angels to see what it is that they advise that you surrender more of on this journey today, and then I'm also going to do the divine masculine messages of love. Love these cards, and just to see what messages your divine masculine has for you today. So, in terms of letting go and surrendering, this is a big part of the twin flame journey, and also just the spiritual journey. And when I began my spiritual journey in January, I started learning that there was a lot of things that I had picked up on all my life that that no longer served me on my new path, because it's like stepping away from this life that you've known all these years to into this new life of beauty, basically of love, and stepping away from the fear and all these things that have been a part of your life for a long time. And so I started changing, letting go of things that no longer served my body, in terms of things that I ate, things I drink, and just doing things is a lot more self-care and a lot more self-love, really, and self-respect, and respect for my body, and I just started letting go. So it's important to let go of the things that don't no longer serve you, and then there are other things that we tend to pick up on throughout our life, things relating to fear as well. There'll be things, you tend to let go of things like people, certain people who basically are there to just talk negatively all the time, because you realize that those things no longer serve your soul. I started letting go of even being on social media too much, because there was just a lot of negativity on there. You let go of things to even the certain things that you watch. I've started growing, finding out that my body I've become more sensitive, so even certain things I can no longer watch, some things that I used to be able to watch before. So it's about letting go of the things. You start opening yourself up, when you start your spiritual journey, you open yourself up to a whole different world, really, and a world of sensitivity as well, and certain things just no longer work with your body and with your soul, and that's where so that's why it's important to let go of things. But also there's that whole fear, and that's really an important part, because these are certain things that will have become a part of us, and you have to learn to let go of fear, negativity, negative thoughts, negative self-talk, the need to control, the need to always know everything, and all these things. You realize that they no longer serve your soul, because they are things that are not related to love. They are things that are more based on fear, and and control, and the need to let go, for example, are also really big on the twin flame journey, because all our lives we've all we've known is to just be in control, and always need to know what's going to happen, how what the outcome of everything. But this twin flame journey really teaches you that you just need to let go and trust. You need to surrender to the divine. You need to surrender to the universe. And you need to learn to trust the angels, the universe, and without actually seeing things yet, without actually seeing the results of anything, the outcome. And it's about, so it's about it's about bringing in that faith and the trust, and believing in the universe, and knowing that the universe has got your back, that the angels have got your back, and letting go of that need to be in control of everything, of wanting to know everything yourself. And we've all been taught that for you to believe in something, you have to see it first. But when it comes to the twin flame journey, you actually learn that you have to believe first. You have to have faith for you to then be able to see the results. And this is quite a difficult one, and for me, letting go was really tough, especially when it came to things like the need to control, the need to know, the when, the how. And that was much harder, but I am in a place where I've been working on that much more than before, and now I understand what it means. And still, sometimes I get this sort of wanting to know, and but then, I'm understanding, as you grow to understand the journey more, you tend to let go of these things, and you realize that it is about trusting and having faith in heaven, and having faith and knowing that the angels have got your back, the universe have got your back, and they're working behind the scenes to make so much happen. You don't even have to see things with your own eyes first. You just have to trust. And that's where it's taking us from the 3D matrix that we've been so used to, of wanting to see results there and then. We've all been spoiled, even as over the years, with technology, and just that sort of wanting to know, wanting to get that gratification straight away, and this is completely different. And it's about having that faith, learning to have faith, learning to trust, and to let go, and know that you are being supported, and you are, the angels and the universe is working, they're working with you rather than against you, and everything is just working for your highest good, as well as for your divine counterpart's highest good, and for the highest good of the planet, really. So it's, as time goes on, you learn to let go more and more, but you also learn, which is something that I've been learning, that it's an ongoing process. And I feel that sometimes, when I've sort of let go of something, and I think, oh yeah, I think I've let go of that, then the thought of, oh, but the when comes in, and it's like, it's an ongoing process. I have to keep working on it. So it's just something that you have to keep working on this journey. So I'm going to do a few cards, and call upon the angels. Thank you, angels. One has just fallen out, so I'll put that on the side. I'll put that as the first one. Thank you, angels. What are the 3 cards, please? I always use 4 because that's the angel number, angel protection. And so what are the 3 cards? There we go. 2 and 3. So that's 4 cards from the angels of the things that everyone on who's watching right now needs to work on surrendering more of, or more to. And the first one is surrender to joy. And so that's the one that fell out, and so very important one. And it says, a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. So this is basically telling us, letting us know that it is so important. I mean, if you're joyful inside, then that helps to lift your vibration. And the more joy you find, the higher your vibration. And it's just reminding us all that it is important to surrender to joy. And even if you're going through a tough time, find something that brings you joy. Dance. That I tend to do that. I turn the radio on, put a tune that I really love, and I just dance, and it helps to raise my vibration. So surrender to joy. And because the more joy you have, the lighter you are. When you have so much on your mind, and overthinking and worrying and stuff, then it really, it just lowers your vibration, and it really takes, you are much heavier within rather than lighter. So and then the next card is surrender to the wisdom of your body. And this is very important, and this is something I never used to understand before. I would be tired, and for example, my friends would say, come, let's go to this. And even though I was really tired, I would just really want to go because I wanted to be cool or something. Or, and I would just try and do things, keep doing things, even if my body was trying to speak to me. I never used to understand. And now I realize how important it is to listen to your body, because your body is very important, an important part of you. And, we need to look after our body. So this one says, listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. And this also can relate to the twin flame journey. If it's what you feel inside. If you feel that a feeling of the love, the connection, the sort of energized and happiness towards that person, then sometimes people are not don't know for sure if this is your twin, and that helps you to know that this is your person by looking within and understanding what your body is telling you. And and that applies to other people as well, people that you meet on a day-to-day basis. So always surrender to the wisdom of your body and listen to your body. And then the next one is surrender to wonder and awe. And this says, open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. And this is about letting go and going with the flow. When you see signs and synchronicities and you're like, oh my God, wow, which I tend to do. I actually scream out loud, to myself, because it just makes my heart leap inside. And it's about just that inner sort of the childhood wonder and awe at certain things that happen in your life, when and just going with that flow. And it really is good, because it helps you to stay, to let go and just go with the flow of life. And then the last one is surrender fear. And I mean, this is a big one for everyone. Fear is something that we tend to have on this journey. Fear that your divine counterpart may never come back, that would they ever contact you, will you ever be in a relationship, will you ever have all the dreams that will all your dreams ever come true. And it says here, let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. And so it's talking about staying in the moment, because when the moment you start thinking about what will happen in the future, then you start actually really falling into fear. What if this doesn't happen? And also, if you start thinking about the past, especially if you've gone through separation and all this stuff, if you start thinking about those things, then you start going into, oh, I wish I had done this, or blaming yourself, or blaming your counterpart, and all these things. And that really doesn't serve you. So it's about staying in the now and letting go of the fear and moving more into a place of love. So I think they're really great messages for things to surrender for everyone watching from the angels. And then I'm going to do, for the last thing I'm going to do in this video is the divine masculine messages of love. Thank you, angels. 4 messages from the divine masculines to their divine counterparts today. To the divine feminine today. 4 messages. Thank you, angels. What would the divine masculines like to say? Okay, 1. I always go for the 4 that are basically on there, waiting, that are sort of sticking out. Okay, so these are the 4 that I've got, and it says, we are divine magnets. So your divine masculine, or your divine masculine's higher self, is letting you know that we are divine magnets, which means that they are aware. They might not be aware on the 3D, or they might not be saying anything if they are aware, but they do know that you are divine magnets. And the next one is, I was born to be with you. So, for some of them, they will actually know that they were born to be with you. You are divine magnets. They'll be aware of this connection. And they're basically saying, I was born to be with you because we are divine magnets. And then the next one that we got today is, nobody compares to you. And obviously, if you are, they know you're divine magnets, and they know that you were born to be with you, then they're letting you know that nobody else compares to you. Whatever may be going on the 3D, whether they're in another relationship or whether they're focusing on something else, but they're letting you know that nobody else or nothing else compares to you. And the last one that they're saying today is, I am sending you love. So, maybe turn on the radio, listen to the messages in music, just take it in from this card. This is the message letting you know that they are sending you love. If you know, if you were wondering, or you didn't know this, then they are sending you that love. So I just want, these are the messages that the angels wanted you to know, and that your divine masculine is letting you know today. So I hope you have a great day, guys, and I just wanted to come on and do that. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Have a great day. Love, peace, positivity, and light.